Aiming to improve traffic education and develop safe driving habits amongst people, Maruti Suzuki plans to make its road safety mission bigger and better by including all stakeholders involved in making our roads safe for driving. The India Road Safety Mission 2014 Awards, in association with Times Now, will honor individuals under various categories who have worked persistently towards the cause of road safety. This week, we feature 4 such amazing stories. Every evening, Mukul Chandra dons the avatar of Traffic Baba as he steps out of his house onto the busy roads of Noida to educate citizens about traffic regulations.
Section 132 ये कहता है कि duty of a driver to stop.
Rohit Baluja's Institute of Road Traffic Education is training all stakeholders to develop a positive road culture.
Good evening, Party Hard drivers.
Party Hard Drivers was born with the idea of providing a safe alternative to party goers, with their cars being in safe and reliable hands. And Piyush Tiwari's Save Life Foundation was started with an aim to improve road safety and emergency care across the country. It's the time when most office goers are rushing home, traffic at its peak. But even in the midst of honking, you hear the voice of a man on a mission.
कृपया यातायात के नियमों का पालन कीजिए। आपका परिवार घर में आपका इंतजार कर रहा है।
It's a daily ritual for 76-year-old Mukul Chandra Joshi. Every evening, he dons the avatar of Traffic Baba as he steps out of his house onto the busy roads of Noida to educate citizens about traffic regulations.
When I go to a road crossing, I must look different from others. So I made a gown in which I wrote Traffic Baba, used traffic rules, follow traffic rules, printed pamphlets and a loudspeaker and a felt hat. Took permission from the police to do the road show. This is my 11th year. Every day evening I go to one of the very busy road crossing of the Noida. On the red light, 1.5 to 2 minutes, I just speak on my loudspeaker, appeal to the people.
Having retired as a flight engineer from the Indian Air Force, Joshi was looking for a way to continue serving the country. A road accident of a dear one prompted him to start giving people on road a new direction.
12 years back, a very close friend of me, his son died in a road accident, and when I saw it, I found that if he had a helmet, he would have survived. I thought of bringing the awareness of traffic rules among the people of Noida.
Joshi, with the help of traffic police, efficiently manages traffic during busy hours and distributes pamphlets on road safety. It has taken him years of toil to convince people to start obeying rules.
In the beginning, I thought people are not hearing me, and some people used to say the madman, old man, satya gaya, all these things. But slowly, when they came to know that I am doing this selfless service, they started respecting me, and I get a satisfaction whichever road crossing I am for 1 hour. Even a rickshaw puller or a pedestrian follows the traffic rules.
हर कोई चाहता है कि उसके काम को बढ़ावा मिले और सब कहें हाँ आप बहुत अच्छा कर रहे हैं, बहुत अच्छा कर रहे हैं, तो वो ज़्यादा अच्छा करता है. लेकिन मैंने कहा ये सब करने के बाद हो सकता है आपको तारीफ बहुत धीरे मिले, तो परेशान होने की ज़रूरत नहीं है.
Inspired by his perseverance, many youngsters have also joined this movement on road safety and formed a group called Road Angels.
Your family is waiting at home for you. Please follow the traffic rules every day. Reach your home safely every day. Thank you.
Traffic Baba is our inspiration, so we have learned from him many things. And along with him, we go to schools, we go to different intersections to teach people, to tell them what is the consequence if they do not follow traffic rules.
Mukul Joshi also visits schools to educate children about traffic rules through his interactive sessions, a habit he believes needs to be inculcated from a very young age.
I have surely learned what consequences my carelessness would cause, to not only to me but people other than me as well. And don't all of us want our parents to come home safely every day.
It's very useful since it will help a lot of citizens, and it will help in reducing traffic and accidents on the road.
Having tied up with close to 50 schools in Delhi NCR, Traffic Baba along with his volunteers is all set to take his mission to other cities as well.
There is a good old saying, child is the father of man. If we tell the children, they will definitely tell their parents. So we coordinate with the school with the help of police, and this has given a very good response.
Dedicated to his cause, Mukul Chandra is an inspiration for many.
I feel sorry if somebody loses his son, husband, anybody. If they follow the traffic rules, I'm sure a lot of lives will be saved.
From morning till evening, Bharat drives his auto around the city to earn a living. But on the weekend, he makes it a point to visit his college. A college that addresses every aspect of road safety. A first of its kind institution that specializes in traffic management. This initiative is the brainchild of Rohit Baluja, who has been working persistently for the last 20 years towards reducing accidents on Indian roads.
The journey started from 1991 when we created IRT as a non-profit organization, research organization. And over this period of many years, we conducted a huge amount of research, especially in the area of road safety audits, traffic engineering, driver training, post-crash management, post-accident investigation. And we realized that everybody needs this training. Section 132 ये कहता है कि duty of a driver to stop and search.
His Institute for Road Traffic Education, or IRTE, is training drivers, traffic police officials, engineers and many others to develop a positive road culture.
यहाँ पे सड़कें दो मिलें, वहाँ पे सड़क की एजेंसी चाहे PWD हो, म्यूनिसिपल कॉर्पोरेशन हो, NHAI हो, उसको ये बताना चाहिए कि इसमें से माइनर रोड कौन सी है, मेजर रोड.
His main objective is to retool police to understand traffic rules and efficiently handle medical emergencies.
Indian roads are most unsafe places in the world, I think, because we are involved in more than 1,45,000 people are died in a year. So that's why this education it will help us to in future to prevent all these accidents.
This will open a new chapter in the investigation of accident cases.
पहले हम लोग ड्राइवरी करते थे तो बहुत गलत तरीके से करते थे, एक्सीडेंट भी बहुत हुआ करते थे, पता ही नहीं चलता था, नो पार्किंग में चले गए या किधर चले गए पता ही नहीं चलता था. यहाँ क्लास करने के बाद में इतना साइन के बारे में, चीन के बारे में और सारी जानकारी है.
Apart from lectures on traffic rules and management, the institute also boasts of several unique practical sessions.
Crash Lab is basically the advanced version of an interceptor. It is a mobile enforcement as well as accident investigation vehicle equipped with a laser-based speed measurement device So in case if you realize that the accident is because of overspeeding, so you can check the speed of the vehicles on spot.
The Highway Literacy Program started by IRTE has helped build road safety awareness amongst all stakeholders, helping prevent many accidents.
The Highway Literacy Program includes literacy for everybody, for the local engineers to make sure that they provide good engineering to local villages so that they do not violate. Second part is to bring about awareness to the local police to do better enforcement on highways.
With many successful innovations in the kitty, IRTE continues to march ahead with just one goal: to make our roads safe.
I go back and recollect one of the incidents where one of a very good friend had a near death accident because of drinking and driving. So that really triggered us that how dangerous can drinking and driving be.
After a spate of drunken driving accidents that left them horrified, 3 young enthusiastic professionals determined to make the city roads safer for citizens came together in 2007 to start a service in Mumbai. Party Hard Drivers provides a hassle-free option to party-goers who want to have a good time at parties and drink without worrying about driving back home.
The three of us, Mishal, Saurabh and me, met up at a bar and we had that one extra drink and we were like, okay, now how do we go home, you know? And that's when we had the idea that there should be a company like this where we can just call for a driver.
Party Hard Drivers was born with the idea of providing a safe alternative to party-goers, with their cars being in safe and reliable hands.
When we started Party Hard Drivers, there was nothing like this called a night driver service in the industry.
Good evening, Party Hard Drivers. Can we have your mobile number, please? So what time do you require the driver? Shival, that is in Kalagoda, at 10 o'clock.
Starting with 40 chauffeurs on call, Party Hard Drivers have over 7 years expanded to 200 chauffeurs and have also started daytime services averaging about 80 to 100 calls per day over the weekends.
Thank you very much for your order.
Even Mr. Tom Cruise is our client when he had visited Bombay. In the city, everybody knows about Party Hard Drivers.
With Mumbai Traffic Police cracking down on drunken driving with a vengeance, and the enforcement of large fines, stringent traffic laws and harsher jail term, the chauffeur service provided by Party Hard Drivers has come as a blessing in disguise for party revelers.
I've been using Party Hard Drivers since 2008, and speaking from my personal experience, it's been brilliant. We go out drinking and everything with our friends and girls and stuff, and I mean, at the back of the mind, if you know that you can call a service, you can avail a service, and they can send a driver who, takes you home safely, secure. I mean, what better than that?
We've had parents call for their children on, my child is not going to book a driver, so I want you to send a driver for my child.
We thought it would really take time for people to get used to something like this service or giving their cars to a strange driver. So that was our biggest challenge, and as we started, we realized that this was the need of the hour.
A strict selection and hiring process is maintained for the chauffeurs that are hired by Party Hard Drivers, with the drivers also trained in handling various types of cars.
We really faced a lot of challenges, starting with how to get good, reliable drivers. Since it's nighttime services where clients are drunk, so we need to be really extra careful with a lot of factors. There's a very thorough process. Out of 100 drivers we shortlist, we only pick up 20-25 drivers.
We're three of us, so either one of us will use him without the driver knowing that we are the owners of the company as a test order before we actually send him in the market for a real client.
ड्रिंक करके गाड़ी इसीलिए नहीं चलाना चाहिए, सामने वाला आप किए हैं, ड्रिंक कर लिया, आपने मिस्टेक किया, जो सामने वाले को मारे वो नहीं पिया हुआ है और वो बेचारा गरीब मारा जाता है.
With India holding the dubious distinction of registering the highest number of road accidents in the world, night chauffeur service provided by party-hard drivers has come as a welcome reprieve. Like any other day, Dinesh Tiwari left his house to reach Sarojini Nagar market where he works as a hawker. Dinesh was driving along on his scooter when a lorry overtook him from the wrong side, and everything changed for the worse.
हमको ट्रीटमेंट कराने में 2-2.5 महीने लगे ठीक होने में, इसलिए कि हमारे सर पे गहरी चोटी आई हुई थी और सर पे क्लॉटिंग थी और पैर में अभी भी कुछ दिक्कत है.
Rajiv found Dinesh on the side of the road fighting for his life when his Save Life training kicked in, prompting him to take the necessary action to save Dinesh's life.
Then I saw him, he was profusely bleeding from his head, and there were a lot of other injuries which was quite evident. His leg was bleeding.
With an aim to improve road safety and emergency care across the country, Save Life Foundation has helped many like Dinesh. The training procedure is based on 3 steps: check, call and care. Check for safety, call for help and subsequently provide the necessary care.
Our on-ground interventions essentially include 2 specific training programs. One program is for accident prevention, the other is for post-accident response. The accident prevention program is called ADAPT, which stands for Anticipatory Driving and Accident Prevention Training. The program which is for post-accident response is called Jeevan Rakshak, and the Jeevan Rakshak program essentially is designed to teach police responders as well as volunteers on how to save an injured road accident victim's life.
What I have gone through is a rigorous course on basic trauma life support, and I've gone through a rigorous instructor program, first a provider program and then an instructor program, and on top of that I have trained till date more than 2,500 police personnel.
And the man behind the initiative is Piyush Tiwari. He has been working diligently towards the cause of road safety ever since a personal tragedy shook him and motivated him to address and improve bystander care.
I started Save Life Foundation about 6 years ago as a result of a personal tragedy. I lost a young cousin in a road accident. February 2008 is when we set up the foundation. And the initial goal of Save Life Foundation was to enable what is called bystander care, which is how do you get bystanders to become more involved in the process of saving someone's life.
Tiwari developed a model of emergency response. His first batch of police personnel were trained in basic trauma and medical care in association with the All India Institute of Medical Sciences in 2009.
We had approached the police because police carries most victims to hospitals still in our country. We wanted to convince the police to train their personnel in actually handling victims properly. So that was a challenge when we went to the police. Some people laughed at us, some threw us out of their offices because they felt that it wasn't the job of the police to actually be doing this. But eventually it took us about 6 months to convince them that if police is taking victims to hospital, they could also provide some intervention that will save the lives of those victims.
On his neck, so that wasn't the neck.
Their immediate goal was to establish a community-based and community-driven emergency response service.
1, 2, 3.
Over 8,000 public volunteers in Delhi were trained in basic trauma life support skills and then connected through a call center. The idea was that these volunteers could be mobilized as first responders in the event of a medical emergency, especially road accidents.
But what I found in Save Life is the zeal to do what I call is plan to action. So they pick up small ideas and make it happen, which is not only very unique, but also is doable, and in terms of outcome, it makes a huge difference in the life of any individual citizen of this country.
Even if we can save one life, or even if we can help anyone save a life, it'll be obviously
great deeds that we do.
Save Life Foundation's model has been adopted by the Government of India under the National Road Accident Victims Treatment Scheme. A proud moment for the organization, endorsing the efforts made by Piyush and his team.